Hi everyone, welcome to SD Study World. In our today's class, we are going to talk about fraction to decimal. So, if you already have a fraction and you want to convert it into a decimal figure, what do we do? As you all know, 9 by 7 can also be written as 9 divided by 7. This is very important to understand that what happens when we write the question like this 9 divided by 7. 9 goes inside and 7 goes outside. Whatever the number is on the top, that becomes your dividend, and the number outside becomes your divisor. So now you have to calculate through the table of 7. 7 times 1 is 7, the long division method, you get a 2. Now we cannot do anything with a 2. 7 is definitely greater than 2. You cannot write 7 underneath 2. At this point, we apply a decimal. When you write a decimal, you get a free 0 and this number becomes 20. Now it's not 2 anymore, it's 20. Now in the table of 7, 7 times 2 is 14. 6. Here is something really unique. Every time you get a remainder like this, you get one free 0. This is not 6, this is 60. If you think that I can make 16 to 600, no, you cannot do it. But one free 0 is allowed. So 7 times 8 is 56, leaving behind 4 as the remainder. Now, a very important thing here, whenever we write our answers, 2 digit after decimal is our answer, 1.28. If somebody wants to try, you can keep going forward. But whenever we convert a fraction into decimal, 2 digits after decimal is more than enough for all of us. I hope you are able to understand this. Let's try another question. 5 divided by 9. Let's write down in the similar fashion 5 divided by 9. 9 becomes my divisor and 5 is my dividend. Now it's very interesting here because 9 is the greater number as compared to 5. You cannot write 9 underneath. So here at the very first step, I am going to write a decimal and as a result, I get a free 0. Okay, so 9 times 5 is 45. I'm going to use that, leaving you behind 5. Again, a free 0. 9 times 5 is 45. Again, leaving you with a 5. Again, a free 0. Again, a 45. You write a 5 here. And if you see carefully, this is going to continue and it continues till infinity. We have already talked about it that we need an answer till 2 digits after decimal. 2 digits after decimal. So I'm going to say decimal 5, 5. Now, two important aspects here. In front of the decimal, in the previous question, I had a whole number here that is 1 before the decimal. In this question, I do not have anything before the decimal. So here we choose to write a 0, 0.55. And as we can see, this 5 is never ending. So we make a small line on the top and we call it that this is repeating. That means we stopped our question here. But if we continue the division, we're going to keep getting the fine till the time we reach infinity. I hope you have understood so far. Let's take a look at the next question. In our next question, you can see 8 divided by 5. What happens when you divide 8 with 5? So 8 divided by 5 is the similar way we can say 8 becomes my dividend, leaving 5 as my divisor. Now 5 times 1 is 5, a 3. You apply a decimal. So once again, now here you must have understood by now, when do we write a decimal? We write a decimal when you can very easily see that your divisor, that is the number written outside, is greater. I cannot go forward and divide it any further. So at this point, when I write a decimal, I get a free zero. This becomes 30. 5 times 6 is 30. As soon as your remainder is 0, the question stops, leaving behind the answer is 1.6. So 8/5 when converted into decimal is 1.6. Here I would like you to take a look. If we talk about the first question, it was not done. We still had a remainder, but we stopped after two digits. So 1.28 was my answer. You go to your second question. We were still not done, but again, two digits. Here was a special case, it was repeating. Now, let's talk about the third case. When you got 0 as the remainder, that means the question ends here, leaving behind 1.6. Okay. Once again, if you understand the steps here, we divide the numerator by the denominator. This is what is written 1 by 2 or 1 half. How do you write it? 1 divided by 2. If you're able to write your fraction in this form, the first form, you will be able to divide your final answer. And the next question is going to be an important one for you. That is 5/12. 5/12 means, again, I see 5 divided by 12, where 5 being my dividend goes inside, 12 being my divisor stays outside. But in this case, the divisor is 2 digit, leaving behind my dividend as 1 digit. So 12 divided by 5, 5 is of course way smaller than 12. Applying a decimal, you get a free zero. Concept remains the same. Do not get scared or intimidated. There is 2 digit divisor outside, there is 1 digit. Nothing new will happen. You follow the basics. What does the basic says? The basic says if the dividend is smaller, you write a decimal, you get a free zero. 12 times 4 is 48. You leave behind 2. You get a free zero again. 12 times 1 is 12, leaving behind 8. But as we have already talked about this, 2 digits after decimal is more than enough for me. But before the decimal, we're going to write a 0. Hence, the answer will be 0.41. Thank you for watching this video. I hope this concept is pretty clear to you now. Keep learning, keep growing, enjoy the math, enjoy the basics of math. That is when you will start solving questions yourself. If you have any questions, feel free to drop in the comment box below, and I will be more than happy to answer those questions for you. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.